Alright, back in the shop today. I've got my headers on. Don't leave that on there. Manifolds are back on. I pulled the trans out. Put the stock flex plate on. I want to test my wiring before I heat shrink it all and wrap it all up. Just charging up the battery. I put some oil in it. A new fresh filter. Make sure all my coils are plugged in. Intake's back on. I bought a serpentine belt, but it was too short, so I need another one, slightly longer. Got some tires mounted up earlier while I was waiting for the battery to charge. Now I'm just waiting for my... Oh, it's done. Computer was updating. Now we'll see if we can flash a tune. Alright. Fired up the computer once it booted up. Bluetooth, USB majigger. Flash my tune. Let's see, tools. See if my TPS works. Throttle position goes from 0 to 100 in a little bit of throttle. Might need to work on that. Thermistor tables. Coolant temp is a GM. Air temp is a Ford. Which 50, where's my coolant temp? 54, 51, that's fucking pretty close. Ignition settings, 36 minus 2, it's approximately 125 degrees. 2 milliseconds of dwell. See if we get some RPM signal. Let's see here. Let's just go falling edge. Key cycle. I think I need to charge my battery more. I might need a new battery because this one has died pretty low a few times, and I only get a couple seconds of cranking out of it before it's dead again. So we'll see about that. So I got my battery charged up. Got everything tested out and working. Open headers. It runs. Alright, so back in the shop again. Just picked up some exhaust. I might use some of this. They didn't have any 2.5 straight pipe at the place I went, but I'll get some maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Gonna do at least the first part of the exhaust, whatever I can. And that means I have to put the trans back in so I don't make the exhaust hit the trans later. And then I can set, I borrowed my friend's timing light. I can set my base timing, make sure it's all good. And then I will fire it up again, set the base timing, see what kind of mufflers I can fit under there. Okay, so been working hard for the last 5 hours, but I've got, hold on a second here, V-bands coming off the headers down to a X pipe I made, 2.5 inch. They taper in a bit so that, because the tunnel gets skinnier down here, and then they'll go to 2 other mufflers near the back. But I'm gonna fire it up right now, set timing, and that's about it. I've got, because this coil unplugged, I just took a regular lead, jammed it in the coil, put the timing light on it, see how it works. Well, I've been busy the last few days. I think I spent like 24 hours here this weekend. Got lots of exhaust. Here's my finished exhaust, minus the 2 mufflers at the end. I just fired it up, it sounds pretty good. I bought yet another wrong serpentine belt, so I measured it with a string this time. Hopefully I can get the right one. I've got my clutch pedal in. Just give me a second, grab the light. It was not a lot of fun. It's in there. Got a bracket from the steering column basically to the firewall almost. The master cylinder sticks out the back through the firewall a little bit. I've got to put the AN fittings on there. You can see it right there, maybe. I gotta fix it up a bit. Put the remote reservoir on there, run the AN line to the bell housing. Still waiting on flywheel and shifter. Should be here this week, hopefully by the weekend. And it's only, well, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 days away. But it runs. It will probably drive once I get the parts I need. Got a little bit of more wiring to clean up. I'm just gonna snip it off, tape them up, shove them in underneath here so that they're out of the way. And just gotta wrap up the loom. And yeah, not a whole lot left to do. Alright, back in the shop. Received my flywheel yesterday. Test fit it. Everything's perfect. I'm just about to bolt it on, clean it up, put my clutch and pressure plate on. I don't have the right thing, but this fits perfectly in the middle of this. So it'll line it up nice. Some pressure plate bolts. I'm just gonna assemble it all, measure it, make sure the throwout bearing is in the right spot, and still waiting on a shifter. Should be here in the next couple days. Got my that guy on. AN line for the clutch feed, and yeah, we can throw it in. Back on it again. Just finished up my transmission mount. Cross member guy. I added a little bracket for my battery cutoff. And the transmission and clutch and everything is installed. Just using the stock Colorado transmission mount with the cross member. And I should have my shifter in the next couple days. I can put that in and then we can test drive.